potential to create a school. And you know what? Fuck trying to build my own school. I'm like, yo, hold on, let me ride this train because I believe in that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so I want to make a community for others, and then I want to improve this one at the end of the day.
And just to like go off that real quick, just because you hop on someone else's doesn't mean it can never happen for you. Because it just means like you'll have the experience, you'll see firsthand what works, what doesn't, how to get there. You'll see the process, and then like you get to celebrate someone else's fruits, right? And fruits of their labor.
Yes, yeah.
And it can happen for you later on.
Yeah, I think to that point too, it's like something I've come to learn this last year. Something I've learned this very well. Is that like you know what? It's two things. You can't be a leader everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there are some things that are so much more important than the individual.
Facts.
Like building a really quality school and where we live is like so goddamn important because none of the kids have it, right? And I could be egotistic and be like, I need to do it, or else I don't want nobody else to do it. Or I could really focus on the mission and help somebody do it, right? And that's something I've been learning, man. And it's like I'll be a leader in the only thing that I'm required to be a leader in, which is like this show right here, right?
Yeah.
I will willfully and gratefully be a follower in other respects if I know it's a good cause and I know there's a good outcome. You know what I'm saying?
I like that you mentioned ego because I was gonna say something about that, especially when you were speaking about like you don't know if this is gonna work. But I was just gonna say I think it's gonna work because it's not coming from ego. Like it's not coming from like I want to do this to make my money so that I can get, X, Y, and Z. I think at the end of the day, it goes back to service, right? Your mission is tied to service at the end of the day, and like whatever is tied to service, I think it wins every time. I think that's why my business continues to win because my business is tied to service. Like, yes, it can have its up and downs. Like, yes, I may not be like on point with all the legal stuff all the time, but my clientele is consistent.
Yeah.
My impact and my influence is consistent because people see the service tied to it. People see like the mission that's tied to it. When I was literally having this conversation the other day, because I'm a mentor at E4All, and my mentee was asking me, there's three of us. There's two mentors and him. And when the other mentor had to step out, me and him just stayed and we continued having a conversation. And he asked me like, he was saying something around faith. And then I was like, oh, bro, like, it's always like, thank God. And he was like, I'm very big in the church. Like, he sings in the choir. Like, he is an active member. He's starting a podcast for the church too. And he was just asking me, he's like, Reina, how do you balance like faith and your business? And like, how do you show that like you serve God or that like you love God without it being like overpowering in your business, right? Because it's not like I'm just over here like preaching like, you have to do this and you have to do that and you can't be a certain way. But I told them instead of you saying like you got to put a Bible verse on your hot sauce bottle, think about how, right? Because he's like, I haven't found a way to intertwine like my faith and my business. And I was like, bro, God gave you the business. He's going to send you the clientele. I literally told him that because it's like, you can't think about it just being blatant. You got to think about the service that's connected to it. I was like, I want you to step back and think about how you're going to spread the word now and how you are going to show up in the world, showing that you're a faithful man and in your business without it having to be like directly blatant. You feel me? And that just goes back to service because it's like, yeah, you love to make hot sauce and you love God, but maybe the way that you show God that you can serve him and serve others is by feeding people, like feeding the homeless or starting a cooking class for children in your church or for adults. Like, think about how you want to have your impact. Like, you want to have a podcast, but you want to have a school. I want to have my business. I just want to clothe people, and I just want to give people, like, I just want to bring the babies diapers and continue to collect things for sirenas and donations. And like literally, I found myself the other day, I'm just organizing, stacking diapers. Like, it's taking up a whole room in my house. And I'm like, other people don't get this. Like, people don't get this. Like, people will never understand what it is to like have an uninhabitable space in your house just because you're collecting things to bring them to other people. But that's just doing the work of God all the time. You know, that it's consistently in the back of my mind. I'm like, damn, I want to quit, but like, damn, there's kids that are hungry. Yeah. Damn, there's moms that are giving birth right now and they only have the clothes that's on their back. They have no plan for afterwards. They don't have any resources. And for me, it's like, that is my mission. And that's how like I show people that like God is good and God is merciful. And like God continues to let my business keep thriving because I do good things. And so he was asking me, he's like, so like for you, it's not about money at the end of the day. I'm like, no, because I'm content with what I have. Like, you know, I'm never looking for something else. Abundance follows me because that's what I portray. And like, I'm a good person. So abundance follows me because, you know, you reap what you sow. And I feel like there was a song I played earlier in the walk. He was like, I'm not rich, I'm not poor, but I celebrate what I have.
If you're trying to pay for Daniel to go back to school, like and subscribe.
Help the youth.
Yes, I'm the youth.
Got me writing all the time, hoping over time I can heal myself. Now over time I just hurt myself, so I just. Oh my Lord, can you help me find the light? 'Cause I fell into the dark, only you can hear my side. Oh my Lord, can you help me find the light? 'Cause I fell into the dark, only you can hear my side. I blinked 4 times and 4 years done passed by. It only felt like 4